Chelsea come back from the international break with an absolute bang. 3-0 away at the City ground against an under pressure Ange Postecoglou's Nottingham Forest. Do not underestimate how important these types of wins are, especially when you're fighting for the top four, especially when you're fighting to even get into some sort of title fight. These are the crucial results. Now, look at the starting lineup, bro. It's not our strongest by any means. Caicedo was getting rested. We know already we've got key players like Delap, Palmer, and Colwell, of course, Badiashile. All these players injured who couldn't feature today. Esteval getting reintegrated from the international break. I think he had a slight illness there. So it was not our strongest by any means. We were, of course, playing the academy product Acheampong, who I'll talk more about later, at the back. Andre Santos in the starting lineup. You know, we don't see him start a lot. I won't lie. Garnacho was starting. And Lavia back in the starting lineup. That was good to see. But yeah, again, it was not our strongest and it was not our most convincing starting lineup of the season, I must say. But look, that is exactly why these 3 points feel so much better and so much more important, because these are the types of games you have to win if you want to be challenging, like I said. Now, on to performances, bro. That first half, I mean, it was not a good half whatsoever. Like I said, a few of the players I mentioned earlier were just not rising up to the standard you'd want them to rise up to for the players they're filling in for. For example, Andre Santos did not have a similar effect to what a Cole Palmer would have. You know, we'll have to address that, see what is his best role. Because look, Andre Santos is such a quality player. We saw it last year. We know it. You know, we know it's in there. We've seen it at times for Chelsea as well. But we just need to find what role suits him best in this system, because genuinely, I do believe he can have a big role to play. Today was not his day, though, and he was one of the 3 that was hooked at half-time. The other guy, Garnacho, bro, absolutely awful first-half performance, really just going nowhere every time he got the ball. I think it was Milenkovic had him on absolute locks all game. And yeah, just in general, we were not clinical. We were not creating chances. We were making errors at the back. Gusto making a fair few errors. Chalobah as well, leading to Nottingham Forest having a couple shots. Now, that will change in the second half. The 3 subs were good. Obviously, Maresca wasn't on the touchline. He'd been sent off against Liverpool. But he definitely had a say. And it's good to see quick thinking, you know, snappy actions, slightly reactionary. But these are the types of decisions that can flip the game on its head. And that's exactly what we did. We started the second half so much better, so much brighter. Obviously, who came on? Gittins came on. Caicedo came on. That's the key. And Mark Guéhi. I thought they were very interesting subs. And I think each player did their job that we would have liked them to do. Caicedo, of course. I mean, when you bring Caicedo on, you are instantly upgrading your 11 from maybe like a whatever, it might be like a 6 or a 5 up to a 7 or an 8 just with Caicedo himself. And we get that goal quickly in the second half, start of the second half, through an absolutely brilliant run from Pedro Neto down the touchline. True wingers football, true wingers play, straight out of the playbook manual for how to be a winger. And it's what we like to see from Pedro Neto, being direct down the touchline, putting in good crosses, because we know he's a great crosser of the ball, very accurate crosser, and it lands perfectly for Josh Acheampong's noggin. And when I saw him finish that, when I saw him start to celebrate, when I saw it was him that scored, bro, honestly, I could not have been happier. It could not have been a better goal scorer, genuinely, because he has been putting in shift after shift when called upon. And yes, it's tough to get into the Chelsea starting lineup. We do have a bloated squad, but he's taken this opportunity where there's injuries, where there's suspensions, where he's needed. He's taken that opportunity by the scruff of the neck. And he is making a strong case to now be a starter for us. Because again, he was very solid today, very composed at the back. And going forward now, we know that he can get his head on the end of crosses. He even almost, or maybe not almost, but he did get another header on target just before scoring that goal from a corner. So great to see, bro. And that instantly swung the momentum on our side. And straight after that, bro, we get a free kick in a promising area. And I'm like, we could do something with this. And remember, that free kick was from a nice little link-up play between... It was pretty much the whole team, but I think Gusto was getting involved, Reece James, Caicedo, a few flicks, João Pedro, and then Mark Gui with some great sharp movement to win the foul. And I was thinking, Reece James is going to score, or Reece James is going to at least shoot. This is perfect range for Reece James. He scored from this position before. If you remember his goal for England against, I think, maybe Hungary or Latvia or someone like that in the World Cup qualifiers, his free kick that he scored there, his first England goal actually, was from that similar position, outside of the box on the right-hand side. And when I saw him, not really taking a step backwards, I was like, is Neto going to shoot this? And then I see him lay it off for Neto, and I was like, this is interesting. And, I mean, Neto did what he had to do. He got it on target, and yes, questionable keeping, but it goes in, and we take those. And Neto, I think, with the goal and assist, that reflects his performances today. I think he was very good. And, I love to see Neto get goal contributions on the sheet, because that is what he offers, bro. He does offer so much danger going forward. If he's not giving you accurate crosses, if he's not giving you, a shot on goal, he might not be offering as much as you'd like him to. But when he does get those crosses right, when he does have a shot on goal, it's usually pretty dangerous, but not for us. So yeah, good to see from Pedro Neto. Reece James as well, obviously I just mentioned him for that. Another goal and assist for Reece James as well, because he gets the third goal from a very good corner from Esteval. Of course, it's one of them ones where it's literally right into the danger zone. The keeper Sells doesn't really have much space to work with, so he just gets a palm on it, and it falls perfectly for Reece James, who gets it through the legs of one of the defenders, and it's 3. And again, bro, Reece James couldn't have gone to a more deserved goal scorer. What a performance today from the captain. I mean, just an absolute leader now, isn't he? And when we don't usually get to see runs of games from Reece James, but it feels like right now he is back and he's here to stay, bro. And it's so good to see, because he is genuinely, in my opinion, the best right back in the league and potentially in the world, bro. This guy can offer you a shift inverting in midfield. He can offer you a shift running down the touchline. He can offer you a shift going forward, and at the back, bro, we know how solid he is. And yeah, man, just an absolute tank of a player. And it's really good to have him back in the lineup, back dropping these world-class performances, bro, because that's what they are, let's be honest. And that pretty much was game, bro. But let me talk a little bit about Nottingham Forest. Now, Forest, of course, have not had the easiest start to the season, and especially after sacking Nuno, it's gotten a whole lot worse, bro. Let's be honest. They haven't had a new manager bounce by any means. They haven't won a game under Ange, I'm pretty sure, at least not in the Prem. And it's not looking good, bro. In fact, I think he could be getting the sack. You saw Marinakis at 2-0 down, leaving his seat and not coming back, for all I know. So, does that mean he is walking out to get Ange to walk out? It's an interesting one. I think Ange will be getting sacked. Marinakis is a completely ruthless guy. Love him or hate him, that's the truth, bro. He's ruthless. He does not care. He sacked Nuno Espirito Santo a few games into the season after a historic campaign, and replaces him with Ange, which again was such an interesting appointment, because Nuno's system and his players that he had developed at Forest to play under a system is completely different to what Ange ball is like and what Ange wants to play. So it's a really, really strange situation at Nottingham Forest, and it was a really strange appointment, and it's clearly not worked out. But yeah, whatever happens at Forest, bro, they got to turn it around. They got Porto next in the Europa League. Not going to be an easy game. They'd ideally be wanting to get out of the group stage. I mean, yes, bro, they should. Like, let's be honest. The quality of players they've got: Morgan Gibbs-White, Elliot Anderson, Chris Wood. Sells is a decent goalkeeper. He had a bit of a shocker today. But Murillo at the back, Igor Jesus, bro, they've got a good team. They have got a good team. And look, let's be honest, bro. They deserved a goal today, at least. Or, I mean, they played for a goal, at least. The chances they were missing, honestly, were insane. Sometimes, yeah, it was our good defending or Sanchez putting in a great save. But that Igor Jesus one, bro, from the cross, who made the cross? Was it Kalamata-Nadoy or Zinchenko or something, bro? Honestly, it was in. I genuinely thought in my mind, yeah, 2-1, it's going to get a whole lot harder for us now. I genuinely was like, yeah. When I saw it the bar, I was like, yeah, it's in. Bro, when I saw it come out, I was still doubting it. I was like, has it crossed the line? What's going on? Is the ref gonna point to the center? Is it a goal? But no, that whistle never came, and honestly, I was so relieved when I watched it back though, bro. Honestly, you could ask him to pull that shot off another 100, 200, 700,000 million times, bro. He would not hit both of the posts again. It's a shame. It's unlucky, but that's just the luck of the draw sometimes. And yeah, they did miss a lot of chances though. To be fair, there was some where it was just on their behalf poor finishing. Nico Williams had a clear one-on-one, almost pretty much a tap-in open goal, and he just blazes it over the bar. So I don't think Nottingham Forest deserved to win today. I think Chelsea did deserve the 3 points. I think we were the better team. But like I said, first half also wasn't great from us, so it wasn't as comfortable as the scoreline may reflect. But again, like I said, when you get the 3 points, sometimes that's all you can really be concerned about. Do you get the win or not? And now we sit in fourth with 14 points. Bro, I'm telling you, we could be creeping back into the title conversation, but I don't want to get carried away on that. I still don't think we're title contenders yet. I still look at our squad and I still see a lot of issues with the team. But there's promise. We're starting to pick results back up again. And who have we even got next? It might be Sunderland in the league or something like that. But yeah, great way to start off the weekend. Great way to start off club football again. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in time. I think it's the longest I've gone without one on this channel. 2 weeks. A lot of stuff has happened in between. Obviously, we had the international break. So it's like, it was kind of like, I took it as a break for me as well. But yeah, I'm back now. I'm also 18 now. So this is my first video as an adult, which is crazy. But yeah, it's going to be a good rest of the season on this channel. And it's going to be a good next few weeks as well. So yeah, let's hope there's some good games in this game week. And we'll talk about them. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, do you think Ange will get sacked? And also, what do you think about Chelsea's performance today? See you lot in a bit.